when you allow your man to grab your hair the way you see on television and grab your hair like this, like you want to laugh and someone is making your hair and you see something on your phone and you're just like see, one day somebody will knock you. I can understand when usually when you're washing someone's hair and the person's like, this feels nice, catch there, this feels nice. But when a client goes ahead to start like money, please, can you stop that nonsense? Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chi. I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in Nigeria. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate your visit. Thank you so much. Today's video is going to be things that are not so nice that clients tend to do in a salon. I am a hairstylist. Don't come after me. I am also going to make a version of what stylists do that annoy clients when they visit the hairstylist. I will do the opposite end of this, so don't feel bad. And this is just for us to learn and also to get like the best experience and the best services out of your visits. So let's just get right into the video, but I don't mean anyhow. I can comfortably say for me that this is the most frustrating. This number one point is like the most annoying and frustrating thing that clients do, and that is when people come to the salon having absolutely no idea. When I mean no idea, as in zero idea of what they want. Absolutely normal for you to go to a stylist without having like a particular style in mind, but there are questions that I tend to ask to help me figure out the kind of hairstyle you would like or you would like to have done. For example, I can ask you, okay, where do you want the length to be? Like, do you want braids, or do you want a sewing, or do you want crochets? Do you want, some people just be like, I don't know, sir, I don't even know. Do you want it long or short? I don't even know. I don't know. I'm thinking I should do long or short, or I don't know what to do. So do you want braids or do you want to sew in? I don't even know, self. I don't know. Do you like colored hair or you don't like colored hair? I don't even know, self. Like, you just don't even know. Those are like the most frustrating type of situations, and from experience I have known that the end product of this kind of situation is hardly ever a good one. If someone comes in having zero idea of what they want and what they like, there is almost nothing you can do that will make that person happy. So I just tend to encourage clients to, if you're maybe watching a music video or you're browsing or you're somewhere and you see a hairstyle that you like, for God's sake, if you can, just take a picture, screenshot it. You can even ask ladies for a picture. Be like, I really like your hair, please can I take a picture so that I will take it to my stylist. The worst, some people would, okay, the person can say no, but some people will just say, alright, take a picture but don't take my face, which is understandable. But we just like part of the hair, the hairstylist can understand that hair. But some people come in clueless, like 0% aware of what they like. To even start, even if you're not sure what you want to do, you have like your regular go-to styles that you're comfortable with. So you can say, okay, I want a braid and I want it this long and I want this color, but I am not sure if I should, that kind of thing. You have somewhere to start with. That's my first point, and that is, I have ranted so much on this. We have like 19 more to go, and this is the longest. I promise you, this is the longest. The second one is something that just it scares me more than annoying me. That is when clients come into the salon with their children. You know, when your children naturally are just, they are curious and they can just want to play around. They just find it difficult to stay one place. Most kids, that's understandable. But when you have a child that is extra active, you have to be as proactive. There are just so many tools and so many things that can injure children in a salon, and some people bring their kids and watch them wander around and just not care, and your child is picking up a razor blade, is picking up a needle, is picking up scissors. They are trying to lick relaxer. Once I see a child with a needle, like, it scares the hell out of me, and the mother I just relax, don't worry, you will drop it, he has sense, you will drop it. You say, what are you saying? Please, can you hold your child? And like every minute you're being like, he's holding a scissors, he's going towards there, he's going towards here, there are needles there, there are this there, there are hot things there, like there's electric. Some kids are busy poking their hands into like electric sockets, and it's just like, God, please, I don't want any accidents in my salon. Please hold your baby. I can understand the plight of mothers sometimes, but this is just frustrating for stylists. And at worst, when you come with like 2 toddlers, oh my God, it's difficult on the mom, I understand, but it's really scary and not nice to the stylist also. The third one is something that I believe like people should just, as an adult, you shouldn't even be doing this, but surprisingly some people do this. They come to the salon and just litter everywhere. You eat whatever, like they are there on the seat, they eat and drop, eat, drop here, eat and drop here, eat and keep on the table, eat and throw. Like by the time they are done, some people will have like groundnut peels on the ground, then you have bottled water, and then a drink here, and then biscuit sachets here, when you can just nicely ask, please, where is your trash can, or can you help me trash this? Please don't do that to someone's salon, it's not nice. If you just keep your trash together, when you're done you can just ask them to help you dispose. It's so much nicer than having to have like a very serious cleanup once somebody leaves, because the person is eating around in a way that is not nice for an adult. If it's children, it's manageable, you can understand, but for an adult, please do not make another adult to be cleaning up after you. It's just not nice. So the very fourth one is really annoying to many clients, annoying to many stylists, and that is when a client is dissatisfied with a service and decides to keep quiet until the end of everything. Someone's nail, keep quiet, and the person quotes the first one and the second one, and now you're the top coat, and the person is done, and you be like, can we change this color? I don't like it. The stylist starts making your, let's say, your hair, and does something that you don't like, and you just keep quiet until she's done with the whole service, and you be like, see, this one at the back here, it's really, I don't like this color, I don't like how this pokes out, I don't like how this lies down, I don't like that my hair didn't come to the front. And you could have just mentioned this while she was doing it, so that immediately, it's just always easier to fix while still in the process. And some people will go as far as not saying anything until they get home, and they'll be like, this thing you did at this place, I really don't like it, I don't like this style, I don't like it, but you didn't say anything all the while. It is just so frustrating to be done with a service and have to like redo the whole thing, because it's always nice to pay attention still, at least to an extent, when you're getting services done, so that if you are not satisfied, you can like almost immediately call the person's attention, and you can agree on something else to do, instead of letting the person stress all the way to the end, and then that's not nice. The fifth one I have had only on, let me say, I have experienced this twice. These are people who come to the salon with extremely, let's say there are 4 levels of your hair being dirty and smelling. The first one is like the normal hair, like you carried your hair for 3 weeks, it's dirty and smelling. No one comes up with that, I think my hair has started to smell. Yeah, that is stage 1. Then stage 2 is where, let's say, you've carried your hair for like a month plus, and at this point, like you have the hair, you can perceive the odor from your nose, can perceive it from there, right? That's just like, I can do that, but it's okay. Then there is this stage that once you board a cab, or you're in a public place, the person next to you can like perceive. That's offensive, but it's annoying, but it's manageable. And then there is this fourth one I am talking about. Some people believe that their stylists have noses that do not work. Just because I make hair does not mean that my nose is insensitive. And they will come with their hair covered. This lady actually came, I was like, see, if I open this hair, the smell can kill somebody. I thought it was like at worst stage 3 of what I just explained. So I was like, okay. Oh my god, like from the moment she opened that hair, I was praying that no any other person will walk into that salon. Like, you have to take a break to go outside and breathe well, and then come back and continue like losing her hair. My stomach was turning, and I don't even know, like, this is the kind of situation that you just be tempted to walk the customer out, the client out. And if it wasn't somebody that I have made her hair like more than once or twice previously, that's what I probably would have done. But oh god, the smell was crazy. Like, I went home and I felt as if my tummy was still upside down. Please, your stylist nose is not insensitive to smell. We are not the ones. There is no special training of how to make your nose not to smell, not to perceive like offensive smells from hair. Don't do that to anybody. The 6th one is when you come into a salon with unrealistic expectations. Let's say a client comes in and shows me a picture of like a lady with her hair in like a frontal, nice looking hair, and she says, okay, I want this hairstyle. And then I look at your hair to start with. If you have full edges, it is easy to have something that looks close to that, but your edges are scanty. And then I try to explain to you that, see, even if I replicate this style on your hair, it is not going to come out as what you can see in this picture. And I like to always let people know before even starting, because you don't want to finish making someone's hair and break her heart from what she was expecting. So I just try to foresee the end product and explain to you how it will be. And some people, the kind of people I'm complaining about, will get offended and be like, I have a stylist that when she's done with my hair, it will look exactly like this. And please, stop lying. When you want to copy a hairstyle, you have to consider the shape of the two heads involved. You have to consider the edges. You have to consider the texture. When someone comes in with a relaxed hair and say, I want to make that natural kinky that bounces, and I tell you, see, relaxed hair cannot bounce like that, we'll have to use hair extension. I'll be like, no, I don't want to. You just twist my hair. There's a way you twist it this way, and the hair will bounce, and your relaxed hair will bounce like natural. See, like, my point is, when clients come into the salon with unrealistic expectations, it's annoying. And at worst is when they now make you feel incompetent for it and tell you, I have a stylist that can do this. She has achieved it before. She twisted my relaxed, bone straight relaxed hair, and it was bouncing like kinky without adding any hair extension. You just know, and you'll be wondering, why do adults lie? So the 7th tip is having its insensitive head movement. This can be seen when you're making children hairstyles, because they are kids, they don't understand. I might be trying to braid like the edges here, which is thin and smallish, and just being careful to not make it too tight. And then just when you're trying to grip the hair, the child will turn like this. And it's just so crazy, like, it's frustrating when an adult does that. You know, someone is making your hair and trying to grip the hair, and then that's the time you decide to move to pick your phone, or that's the time you decide to laugh about something you see on your phone, and you just make me have to pull it off and start all over. You kind of tune in with your stylist when they are making your hair. When the person is making the back, you know, because you're used to making your hair, that you bend slightly so that she can have access to the nape of your hair. Some people have zero ideas about this, and they make everything so frustrating. That's why when you meet stylists that are so rude, they'll be like, bend your hair. That's not nice. I'm going to mention this when I start talking about things stylists do that clients do not, that people that visit the salon do not like. But it's because of things like this. When someone is braiding the nape of your neck, the person is not like 2 inches short to be behind your back and be able to see it. So you need to like bend your hair a little. Some people will not even for good reason, because they want to keep chatting, or because they want to. It's just so insensitive, and it's not nice. So it's always best when you're kind of in tune with what your stylist is doing, and just be considerate. When you need to bend your head to this side, you do slightly. Nobody's saying break your neck, but just be a little bit considerate so that the flow and everything is going to feel good and move forward. Like, you get what I mean? So over now to my 8th point, which is clients that have wandering hands. Every single step you do, they want to feel. If you make a pattern here, they want to touch it, and they just keep ruining the lines you've done. They keep ruining the work you're doing. You part one line and they want to touch, and you part here, they want to feel it, and you braid one, they check it, and you braid here, they check. They are inspecting and touching and feeling everything. It is just so annoying. Apart from making, it just shows that you are not, like, you don't trust your client, your stylist. I can understand that maybe if it's a new stylist, you're weary, but you have a mirror where you can see, and also you can try to minimize how much you interfere with the work. And this is also what makes some stylists rude when you do things like this, because it is really annoying when you have to redo what you've done. Because so the 9th tip are clients who make an appointment and then they fail to come at that time, and they still do not see the need to inform you. When you don't have clients that come in all day, we do not bother about making appointments where you even have to pay beforehand. So people can just call and tell you, I'll be coming by this time. And if you now have someone else coming, like 3 people calling and tell you I want to come at the same time, you can just tell a client, please, I'll be busy by this time, can you come like 3 hours later? And they agree. And you, now that I've booked 8 o'clock, you do not come by 8, and I have booked someone else by 12, you do not come by 8, you don't call, and I wait. Now the stylist is kind of idle at that time that you have booked, and is expecting someone in the afternoon, but you do not call at that time. You do not even call to inform the stylist that you will not make it. 8 o'clock passes, 9, 10, 11, 12, the other person comes in, and let's say as a stylist I start working on her hair, and then the client that booked 8 o'clock walks in around 1:30 and be like, please, can you come and style my hair? And some even get into, like, I've had a situation where the client got into like an argument with the person that was already making her hair. I was like, okay, we are all busy at this time, please, can you just wait some. She had to wait even up to an hour, or we can rebook the decision. Like, no, but I booked you early in the morning. I called you all the way I called you 3 days ago to inform you, and I booked you since because I didn't want this type of problem, and then now I'm here. I'm sure I booked you before this person, and you cannot just attend to me. My style is simple. Like, some people are just troublesome. Oh my God, travel and see. And there's no amount of reasoning that will make this person fit, but it's wrong. If you reason that way, don't. It's not a matter of I called you 3 days ago and you agreed to a time and you missed that time without calling to inform the person so that she can reschedule or move things around and make sure that she can attend to you at that time, and then you get angry when you come in. And if you do this, please stop it. 10th annoying thing I have noticed people do in a salon is people that just assume that some services should be free, or even expecting anything to be free. Nothing is free except your stylist decides to do that for you for free. Some people will come and say, but I'm fixing my hair, washing should be free. Or since you're braiding my hair, why can't you just paint my nails for me? It should be free. Like, who wants to touch your leg for free? You as an adult, if I even pay you that peanut that you're paying for you to touch an adult's leg, to even wipe it with, to even just cut her nails for that amount, you will not agree. Every service has its price, and except your stylist decide to do something for you free, like, please stop expecting free services, because it's a business. It doesn't come with complimentary. There are little things that can be done, like maybe for me, the free services that I do is like when you come in days later to restyle your hair, or to like change how I packed your hair, or to just like some people, there are some things that can be done for free, and it is at the discretion of your stylist. If someone that is not my client walks into my salon and say, please help me restyle my hair, and I have to like slay your edges and repack your hair, I'm going to charge you for it. But I don't charge people that my hairstyles that I make. I don't charge them because that's at my own consideration. That's how I want it to be, and that's how I think it's fair. But when you expect that because you're braiding your hair you should get your nail painted for free, Nigerians, I know we like free things, but it's just so unfair and annoying. The 11th one. These are people that when you see them on normal days, they look very calm and they are fine, but any day they are coming to make their hair, God of mercy, it looks as if the whole town is going on fire that day. It looks as if they are evacuating the town and you're going to make them miss their flight out of that town. That is the day that they are rushers, like these rush hour Russians people. I don't know, they just believe that they believe that the time you get to sit down and make your hair is like wasted time and it should be as short as possible. These people just get restless immediately they come into the salon and they're like, why are you parting that into 3? Is it not 2? You have started again. Is it not this? Just do it anyhow, let me go. Just do it anyhow. Like they're just like, I need to be somewhere. But when I see you other days, you don't need to be somewhere. I just really appreciate people who make out time that, okay, I have a busy schedule, but this is the time I am making out to come make my hair, and then you just go and you sit down and you get your hair done. But when you come and be forming over busy every single time you come, we know those ones that are Russians. So everybody that works in the salon know those ones. They are never patient enough for their services. You paint their nails, they don't want to even wait for it to dry a little, like they want to go. You put them, you're trying to dry their hair, is still where they're like, it's okay, like this is okay now, I just want to go. Like you're braiding, they are like, cut it bigger, make it bigger. You're fixing, they are complaining, they just believe that the time they are taking to beautify themselves is not what. See, just the way you sit down and take your time to make your makeup, when you're making your hair, you're supposed to just relax and let your stylist do her thing. Because sometimes it even makes your stylist confused about what you're doing. Like you're coming, I want to braid my hair, I have just 2 hours, and your hair is down to your butt, and you just put everybody in like, no. The time you used to make your hair, it deserves its own time, because it's special. Your hair is your crown, your hair is your beauty. Like, calm down and make it fine. You can sit down and do your makeup for 30 minutes, but you don't want to just calm down and make your hair. So if you're rush hour part 4, please stop. Next one are professional underpricers. These are people that no matter what you tell them, like they just like comparing your prices to someone that they know that does it better. Every single occasion they come and downgrade your work and price. Even if you tell them something is free, they'll price into the negative and be like, okay, can you balance me so amount next time I come? Like, I feel as if people can go that far. They price every single thing. And sometimes I just try to test people like this and just tell you like the minimum I know you can get that service anywhere. If I play this test on you and you still price, I'll just know that this customer this year professional pricer. These are people that no matter what, they just believe that your services are expensive. If you come to someone the first time, the second time, the third time, you're used to getting your hair washed at this amount. Like, you've been coming to my salon for years and this is how I wash your hair, this is the price, and then you still just complain it is expensive. But I have somewhere I used to go and braid this hair, they'll just collect 1,000 naira, and braid. Your services are too expensive, but you still finish and come back and finish, and you still come and you just still keep trying to make your stylist feel as if she's just overcharging you and her work is worthless. It's not worth that amount. If you don't like how you're being charged and you communicate that to your stylist like once or twice and the person doesn't do anything about it, you just check for yourself. If the service is worth that amount to you, you continue coming. If it's not worth, if you feel as if the service is not worth that, you just try somewhere else instead of like coming to frustrate somebody. For the 13th tip, don't even get me started on people who have the habit of ruining their hair. This thing pains me to my bone marrows. I take pride in watching like my client's hair progress and do well, and it is just so frustrating when you're like tending to a hair for some months and then this person decides to lose her hair herself impatiently and uses a scissors to chop off part of the hair. Some places are now short, some places are long, and I find it disrespectful. Don't mess with my baby. Your hair is my baby. Don't mess with my baby that I have been tending to for months. You just go home and do nonsense with the hair and ruin it, and then you come back and start showing me my hair have cut, my hair have cut. You want me to tell you sorry or to tell you I'm just, see, when people tell me that I'm just so annoyed, and I don't just have anything to tell you because I have nothing to say. I'm done with this point. The 14th thing that people do in a salon that stylists find annoying are people that are rude to either the stylist or the junior workers there or even other customers. Some people that are just degrade others or feel as if, I don't know, like I find it offensive when someone repeatedly sends my worker on an errand. Like some people will come, okay, you need soft drinks and maybe you need food, so I can understand you just send her once, at most twice. But some people have this habit of like, help me go buy granite. Then after like 10 minutes, go down the road, help me buy soft drinks. And then she goes and she comes back, and then you're like, this woman with the sell food, she don't come out. And then you're sending the poor girl like 4 or 5. See, I find it really offensive and it annoys the hell out of me when I see people do that. Some other ones are people that even come in plainly and are just rude to the stylist. They feel as if people who make hair are like lower class. So when they come in, the way they even talk to you like disrespectfully, and they're just like, see, have sense. That doesn't make sense and is annoying. And then don't even get me started on the ones that feel as if they should have special treatment and it is a right to walk into the salon and get attended to, looking down on the other women that are in the salon and just feel as if like being disrespectful to others. It doesn't make sense. You know, you can come into a salon and you need your stylist to attend to you like for a minute or so, or you just need to speak to her in private. It doesn't hurt for you to just tell the person she's attending to, please don't be angry, let me just speak to her for 1 minute, she'll be back, I apologize for taking your time. Like those kind of things, you just like be respectful. So the 15th annoying thing that clients do in a salon are people who are basically customer care service. These are the ones that are receiving calls for like hours. Every single day they come to make their hair, they are just always on their phone. And then you have to be like, please can you switch to the other ear, I'm working on here, and then you're working here, and then you walk, they come here, and then they're not even like watching to make sure they don't inconvenience your work. They are just so lost on their phone every single day, like it's making them move their head, they are talking too much. Which brings me to the next point, which is like insensitive head movement. Okay, I've said that already. Yeah, sometimes phone calls are like you want to laugh and someone is making your hair and you see something on your phone and you're just like, see, one day somebody will knock you. The next annoying thing people do is lie about what they have had done to their hair. For instance, the most common one I see are like people who try to retouch their hair at home. You feel as if the money you pay for retouching is expensive or too much, fine. What I normally do is that sometimes when I understand that you are really trying to like cut cost for a reason and you want to retouch your hair at home, I can just give you guidelines and tell you what to do. But some people, professional hiders, these ones will still come and lie about what they have done to your hair. I am looking at your hair, I can tell that some part of this hair has just been retouched, and they will try and relax it at home, like, and then maybe they just succeeded in retouching only one side and it starts hurting, or they do it wrongly and wash it out. Then after 3 days, because they actually really need to retouch their hair, they now come back and I'll be like, your hair is not really dirty and this part which looks retouched, did you try to retouch? And they will lie. It's just very funny when adults lie about things like that don't make sense. Some people also like mistakenly cut their hair at home and then they come and lie and make you try to figure out if you're the one and when you did it. I already know I'm not the one that cut your hair. When somebody, like, there's a way your hair will cut, or there's a situation your hair will be in, your customer just like your stylist just like, when I just look at your hair, I know this is the situation that brought about this thing, and then you come back and you start telling me like my edges are pulling off, these things are pulling off, my hair is pulling off here, I don't even know what caused it, and you're making me go through the stress of trying to figure out what caused it, and I know what caused it. See, black girls, our hairs are not like, except if you have like long natural hair, maybe you can allow somebody to be pulling it, but when you allow your man to grab your hair the way you see on television and grab your hair like this as the ropes on a horse, when you guys are intimate, don't do that. If I'm making your braid, one braid you're doing spin, you now allow somebody grab your whole hair, then you come and start lying. I don't know why my hair is cutting. I don't know, maybe it's the shampoo we used. It's not the shampoo we used. But I'm not going to open my mouth and tell you that. That's why I've made this video, and now you've heard it. Don't let anybody grab your hair and use it as a rope on a horse when they are riding. And I once had a customer that likes to fight, and she fought and came back, and her hair, like, I can tell when your hair breaks naturally because of like bad braids, and both the position, from the position you know it's usually the edges, around the edges, that kind of cutting and breakage happen. But when I can see your hair, like 3 strands of your hair has been pulled off from the middle of your hair, and you're telling me I don't know what happened, my hair just cut, I just knew she fought and someone put, like, they yanked out the hair, and you're coming here and lying. It's just really funny. Like, it's crazy when people think they can just come and lie to their stylist anyhow. You think we don't know, we know, but we just keep quiet and don't say anything. So number 17 on my list of people who just make it difficult for you to keep track. I don't feel as if I am entitled to anybody coming to my salon for my service. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it is always easier for you to follow up and keep track of someone's hair if you're giving the person service repeatedly and both of you work together. Some people are just professional salon jumpers. Like, you wash your hair today here, you go get it braided hair, you go get it fixed here, and their hair is just going up and down. The hair is doing well today, tomorrow one side is cutting, the hair starts doing well, tomorrow the back is cutting. These ones just make it difficult for you to keep track of anything. Normally, I know when I retouch my customers' hair, I know when to start expecting them back. I know, like, every single time I make your hair, I can feel what is going on and how long we need to do this, when you need a treatment or when you need, like, it's easier. But some people just make it extremely difficult because they jump from salon to salon, from stylist to 18th thing is people that refuse to listen to advice. When you tell them do this, like, they complain about something, my hair is really breaking, and then I just ask you some questions like, do you wear your hair up to sleep at night? Do you put on a net? Do you use a cotton pillowcase? Do you comb your hair like this? I just ask some questions. I can figure out what is making your hair to cut. If I cannot, sometimes I even ask down into the genetics of the family, like your siblings, your mom, do your people have hair? Like, I just try to figure out why your hair is like that. And then sometimes you come up with advices and tell people, see, can you do this? Please just don't sleep without nets again. I'm not even talking about satin bonnet, ordinary net. You make a braid and you don't pack your hair and you're just sleeping with your braids flying all over the pillow. When you mistakenly turn and your hand is on your braid, you just pull. Like, apart from that being painful, it ruins your hair. And then you advise the please stop sleeping without net. Can you just, like, always try to cover up your hair when you sleep? They will not listen to your advice. My hair is breaking off. Okay, you need protein treatment too. They will not listen to your advice. They'll be like, what's all that? I don't think I do. And then whatever it is they are complaining about keeps on repeating itself, and they still come back. Or maybe I braid your hair and I tell you, please, do not pack this hair tightly. If you pack your braids and you're pulling on your edges like the braid, I braid your hair and it's okay, it's not looking too tight, and then you go ahead to pack it and stretch. Some people want to stretch their hair until their faces is straight like this, and I keep telling you, see, if you keep stretching your edges like that, your hair is going to break off. And some people will be like, but that's how it's fine, that's how I like my hair, I like to pack my hair tight, it brings out my face and all those things. But when their hair starts breaking up, they don't want to take responsibility for it. You now come back here and tell me, see, my edges have started breaking, but you're the one that refused to listen to my advice, and you want to do what you like, and when there are consequences, you refuse to just take responsibility. You're coming again to complain. Some people will keep complaining and complaining. I just keep on doing what I'm doing, and in my mind I'm telling you, come here now, let's continue, because I have nothing else to say to you. We are almost at the end of the video. We have 3 more points to go, 2 more and 1 bonus one. So the 19th one, people who just start tripping before you finish their hair. It's just like you braid, you make the hair halfway and they're like, I can see this hair is not going to suit me, I can see this hair is going to, and then you just need that person to allow you do your thing. And when you're done with the hair, like, you're sure, you're certain you know what you're doing, and the hair will turn out nice. But some people just get paranoid in the middle of their hair and just start complaining, or even make you stop, and they are just like, when you'll be done it will not be like this, when you'll be done it will not be like this. I can understand you communicating your concerns, but if your stylist keep on telling you she knows what she's doing, and you are not 200% sure that hair will not turn out well, sometimes, like when it's still in the process, just like makeup, you can begin to look crazy until it is finished. Like, sometimes you just need to give your stylist the benefit of the doubt, especially if it's somebody that has not fallen your hand before. If it's someone that has not given you cause to question her service, like, why are you just being, and at the end of the day they'll ask me and be like, I thought it would not be fine. You don't know that in my mind I'm just looking for what to even tell yourself. Like, when you're not done, you're smiling and opening your teeth for me and telling me, oh, the hair is fine, I thought it would not. Clap for yourself, clap for yourself. Thank you for making my work more difficult. The 20th one are people who have bad hair washing etiquette. I don't know how to put it, but you know, when they are lying back in the hair washer, like, some people just don't know how to behave themselves in their situations as an adult. Like, you'll be washing an adult's hair, and you know the proximity between your face and hers is close, and some people will just like sneeze in that position, like right there in your face, and you're like, see, you can just say, excuse me, I think I need to sneeze. You raise your head and just turn around, like that. Those simple. And then some other people, don't even get me started on this. I can understand when you're washing someone's hair and the person's like, this feels nice, this feels nice, this scratch there, this feels nice. But when a client goes ahead to start like moaning and groaning, please, can you stop that nonsense? I am not your husband, I am not your man. Like, it feels so weird, and it's just like, please stop it, stop. That's disgusting. Don't do that. Or don't even get me started on the ones that will receive calls even when they are washing their hair. Professional customer care, you're washing your hair, your phone is there. Now you have to be extra cautious not to spill water on her face, because most times when you're receiving calls, sometimes it goes with expressions and the person is just like, are you serious? And then they are moving around. You're trying so hard not to spill water on that person, and then they have their phone close to their ear again. You have to also be careful to not spill water on their phone. Maybe you can just put your phone on speaker, or just even wait. And even just talking loudly when someone is washing your hair, maybe you're discussing with a friend, and then we move over for me to wash your hair, and you're still busy shouting and laughing and just pouring spit on my face, and then like just like common sense kind of etiquette. That's just what I mean. Don't be that person. So we are done with 20 tips, right? This last one is the one that breaks my heart, and it breaks my heart more than it annoys me. And this is people that just have so much self-hate, like people that just keep talking negatively about themselves. It is so draining. Like, you find nothing good in your looks, you find find nothing pleasant. Even when like I can look in the mirror and see, I understand that people have their struggles with self-esteem, but it can get so bad that like when you hear what some people say about themselves, it is just like crazy. Like you're done with making someone's hair in a salon and everybody's like, wow, that hair is nice. Like just at that point someone else is telling you, I'm going to make this hair, it looks so lovely, and the person you made it for is just like, there's no kind of, there's this my face self every time, there's no hair I'll make that will bring out this face. See, my hair will be fine, my face is not fine. Like I don't know, this my forehead, every hairstyle I make, this forehead spoils the hair, but your hair looks gorgeous. That is the most heartbreaking, annoying thing that clients do. Expect the part 2, which is going to be annoying things stylists do that customers hate. Thank you so much for watching. So if you want to give me some pointers for that video, you can just leave in the comment section. You can just leave in the comment section or just message me some things your stylist do that annoy you, so that it will help me in making that video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye baby.